how a cuckold fetish develops in a person. Now, before I begin, I'm going to be dealing with subject matter that a lot of people might find disturbing. So, you have been warned. I am a big believer in the idea that childish affection for the parent is what transmutes into adult sexual attraction. This is why when you have a child who's becoming a teenager, they begin to push the parent away, and the way they worship their parents as children is now focused on the opposite sex. They worship the opposite sex the way they did the parent, or that same type of interest is there. Maybe worship is too strong a word for some people, but that's the basic point. The focus of it is now the opposite sex. Now, with a cuckold fetish, what is happening is the child seeking out affection from the mother is rejected. And this isn't something that happens just once or twice. This is a consistent pattern their entire childhood. When they seek out affection from their mother, they are rejected. But they see the mother show affection to others. So, over and over again, once again, this happens. Now, this gets put in the childish affection part of the brain as I am not good enough, I am not worthy, I am not important enough to receive affection, while these other people are. They're better than me. I am not worthy of this. So, when the childish affection transmutes into adult sexuality, what this becomes is I like to see my partner have sex with other guys. That's what's going on. I shouldn't even say like to, because a lot of people with this don't even, they dislike the fact that they have the fetish. It's an incredible turn on for them to see their partner have sex with someone else. But as far as we know, once the brain is kinked, it cannot be unkinked. I mean, there might be some modern techniques I am unfamiliar with, but as far as I know, once the brain is kinked, it cannot be unkinked. So, it is interesting to me that with women, you used to almost never see a cuckold fetish, but I think it was present in them always. It's just they didn't call it that. And, but I used to only see it maybe one or two women I can think of that I know of that would have said I have like a cuckold fetish. But now, like 20 years later, it's much more common. I'm not going to say it's a common fetish for a woman to have, but it is much more common than it used to be. So, yay for progress. But I wondered, is it like the father rejecting like the daughter's attempts at affection, but I still believe it is rejection from the mother. It is the rejection of seeking affection from the mother, even in women, that develops a cuckold fetish in women. I do not believe it is anything to do with the father here. And as I have said before, I am unaware of any sexual fetishes or fixations that stem from something positive. They always come from some type of abuse or neglect or unpleasantness, and it is the brain coping with it, and it turns into something sexual. Like that childish affection is already what's going to become adult sexuality. And now you're messing with the child's head. So all kinds of wires are getting crossed over and whatnot. And that is what happens. The child seeking out affection from the mother, being rejected by the mother, but the child sees the mother show affection to other people. This is how a cuckold fetish develops in a person. At least that's what I believe. Take it for what it's worth, you know?